life can't be that happy. There will always be a consequence. So you're always looking over your shoulder. The biggest thing to realize is that everything that you have consumed, which is a habit, right? When you pick up your phone, you scroll, you open the TV, you pick the TV shows, something bad, you go, why can't I stop this? What is wrong with me? And you feel shame and you feel guilt. Why can't I even start? Why can't I be a good person? Shame, guilt keeps on coming in. But you have the wrong belief about this. Does that make, let me explain, okay? So the way the habit loop, always start with the habit loop, right? The way that it works is the reason this is important, and I don't think a lot of people realize, is that knowledge is transformational. And a lot of the knowledge that we have is bits and pieces of everything. It's not actually like a zoomed out. What I'm trying to do with this base knowledge that I'm sharing with you is allowing you to zoom out. So as you have seen, it all starts with the mind. Everything that we do develops from our energy by the end of the night. So at 10 p.m., you're gonna have really little. A lot of people do bad things at night for a reason. Your willpower, you've been working all day, you've been exercising your mind. You don't have that kind of energy and thoughts and feelings. I listed all of them. You understand it now. You have the understanding. But what do? You don't know what to do, and you don't know the process. Like, how do you go about it? So that's what I'm gonna show you right now. What happens is you fall back into the habit loop that was working, that was efficient, that worked for you, and helped you achieve that goal. So beforehand, setting up your system. But a lot of us, we plan, we have this big goal, and we say we are going to lose X amount of weight. We are going to succeed in this way and that way. We're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. That's where it starts. But from the compilation of a lot of research, what they have found out is the biggest reasons that habits fail is that people have a goal, but they never think. You don't want that stress. That is perfectly valid. You want to stop scrolling and you don't want to feel guilty. That is perfectly fine. There are ways for you to reduce it. I wouldn't say eliminate. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is not that they feel like they don't want to do it. It is that successful people actually do it despite how they feel. And this says a lot now that you have learned what it means to feel the emotions, how much of an impact that has on your mindset of us. But the biggest thing for you to do is to identify which one of these three are the keystone habits that you have and give that 100% of your attention. You really need to focus in on building that relationship and making it strong. For instance, in my case, money is what runs the world. So that might be the reason for a lot of your stress, because stress is usually the biggest trigger that we have. Training to know how to work with your thoughts and feelings. There's no need for all these prompts nowadays, okay? You just need to understand what's going on. We use systems to expand our mind. That's the first one. Regular mind habits will transform you and have the biggest impact. So that means working on your belief. That's what I do. I read and I listen to books regularly. That is how I increase my knowledge. Another one.